My people blinded and they can't see what's the truth, huh? Living in Babylon and don't know what to do, huh? You better come out of her before you catch them news, bro. I'm shooting my shot, I'm not missing. And if I'm telling the truth, then I dissing. And if you close your mouth, you might listen. Stand 10 toes down, stop shifting. Cause with the word of God, you get lifted. And through the word of God, you get sifted. There's a lot of righteousness but a filthy rag, and we got the nerves to be tripping. Because God is the world, he done trick you. He told you everything all good. Got you walking around kissing cobblestones and holding on to a cursed wood. Cause you're living your life by the precepts of men. Here's something I can't understand. How you can just follow a man that's part of an organization if you're sin. The earth is in the hands of the wicked. The only thing they worry about is getting them digits. And you can get caught up if you get with it. So ain't no love for money, I ain't with it. The only thing worried about is getting to the kingdom. If the war pop off, I ain't getting in between them. I'm fighting for my God and I'm fighting for my nation. So I ride like a Apache and I'm wild like a Haitian. Got the Judah in my blood, so you know that I'm a king. Chains around my neck and the gold on my teeth. I ain't never laying down, I rest when I sleep. Don't you realize we in the belly of the beast? Christ like and I'm so divine. That turner was on my mind. Probably told him 1,000 times. Hard head, make a soft behind. Boy, you better not cross the line. When he did, he lost his mind. I'm a sword of the spirit. Say it loud enough so the whole world hear it. We the Israelites and they gon' take it serious. If we keep his commandments, we'll be delivered. Yeah. I'm a sword of the spirit. Say it loud enough so the whole world hear it. We the Israelites and they gon' take it serious. If we keep his commandments, we'll be delivered. Yeah. I don't forgive them because they don't know what they do. My people blinded because they can't see what's the truth. Living in Babylon and don't know what to do. You better come out of her before you catch them news, bruh. I don't forgive them because they don't know what they do. My people blinded and they can't see what's the truth. Living in Babylon and don't know what to do. You better come out of her before you catch them news, bruh.
Money talks bullshit, walk from the motherfucking tightrope, and I make that pussy tap out.
Oh,
Things ain't the same as it used to be. Ain't the same, huh?
Juju.
Hey, inflation.
Long.
Shalom, shalom. You supposed to howl with me. Come on, Judah.
Ain't the same.
Oh, come on.
No.
Them motherfuckers
Come on,
ain't the
Judah.
same as the days of
Howl with
old.
daddy.
Sweet lines, Sodom and Gomorrah, we just on rolling with it. But
All
let's
right.
get it. Let's get it.
I'm
Game
going to
same
train
as it
this
was
puppy to
before.
howl
These
with me.
better
We're
get
going to be
you and
howling
the hoe. We gave
from
you strength, the
little.
dirty deeds in the closet. Now they put the vows trying to speak through the door. This world is filled with abomination.
Okay.
The usual craft of deceive the nation. The television program
Shalom,
feeds
Bruce.
the lies
Shalom,
of
Bruce.
evil live on
Long.
every station. It's
Thank you
indicated,
for bro.
demonstrated. All the iniquities of disinformation. But we not deceiving, deceive the masses. Just another form of assimilation. Path
Let
of
me,
devil that leads to life. The sanctifying and they believe in Christ. And that's what I call a real God in light. No Timothy Jews ain't doing it right. They can left hand side with the two of the lights. While the will is what we truly like. And God trust, he knew me despite my sins, flaws, still true in the light. I was blind once, but now I can see. And God shine his holy light on me. He gave me commands and showed the path of obedience is the ultimate key. Cause I am myself in the most. I got another written for everything he
Hey
stands
man,
for.
be
I
good
got
sound
together.
like we
everything
having a
I gotta
listening
do for
party.
everybody my kinfolk. That's why
I
I am
thought he was
myself in
over there
the
making the
most.
song when
I
I
am the
first
living
jumped
of
in.
God. I lose my chance to get into the kingdom, salvation, and the devil was a lie.
And give your brothers a chance. Come on with it.
Juju. Mm-hmm.
But,
I give all praises to
Oh, that's good.
Yahweh who got next to world is ours. Give you a
Trying to get
child
my
of the
phone a
most
little
I
more
listen
juice
from Yasharala.
before I
We
cut
ain't
this
been
camera
peace and
on.
Israelites out here
I don't
putting
know
in
why.
work.
Anything I
Can't
do with a
get praise
video
if you
drain
ain't
the
alive.
crap out my
Nobody
battery.
that can work out with close.
mm,
Oh, your sister in here making these good old homemade pot pies, boy.
man, don't tell me about no food if I ain't got none coming to me.
Oh, well, feel free after the class. Come get you one, bro. You know how we all have a hot one waiting on you. I give you one out my ration. With these grown kids I got over here, we eating on rations. I give you out of my own ration.
got some big old groans.
Oh yeah. But
Hey, you cut your backgrounds, the music off. I'm telling you.
that's I'm gonna go somewhere else. That's my wife. I'm in the kitchen with my wife right now. I was charging my phone.
You gonna get muted because
I
you
can
gonna
mute my phone real quick. I can mute my phone. I know when to jump in. I'm sorry. Hold on.
mm, 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 mm. We ain't gonna be on here all night, but I'm trying to just touch on some things.
Come.
And shit, this one of them. Really waiting on help. He called me. He was in the Walmart. I, yeah, man. That thing is about progress. 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 That's what I wanted to touch on. We can't no longer stay stagnant. We've been in this thing too long. What he doing to rock?
Come. Woo.
Just say you tired.
Heck yeah.
Me too, bro.
I'm tired.
I
Hang on. Huh?
hate slavery.
Oh yeah. Horrendous.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on 1 second, bro.
All right.
Let me put this music on right quick.
Come.
Then I cut it off of it. We just gonna touch on what we need to touch on. Shit.
Come.
Just playing.
Oh man.
Got time to play games. Shalom, shalom. Giving all
Shalom.
praise and glory to the Most High God. In the name of His Holy Son, Amashiach Yahweh Deacon Nehemiah, Sword of the Spirit, Tell the Truth Tuesday. So we just gonna jump right into it, man. Let me get Judges 5 and 11 out. Build on what we was talking about yesterday about commitment, communication, and consistency.
I don't know what happened. I got kicked out.
It's all right. We just jumping into it right now, man.
Okay.
We just building on what we was talking about yesterday about commitment, communication, and consistency. The Judges 5 and 11.
Judges 5 and 11. Come.
Yeah.
Judges chapter 5 and verse 11. That they are delivered from the noise of archers in the place of drawing waters. There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his village in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. Awake, awake, Deborah. Awake, awake, utter a song. Arise, Barak, and lead thy captivity captive, thou son of Abinoam. Then he made him that remaineth had dominion over the nobles among the people. The Lord made me have dominion over the mighty. Out of Ephraim was there a root of them against Amalek after thee, Benjamin, among thy people. Out of Machir came down governors, and out of Zebulun they that handled the pen of the writer. And the princes of Issachar were with Deborah, even Issachar, and also Barak. He was sent on foot into the valley for the divisions of Reuben. There were great thoughts of heart. Why albest thou among sheepfolds to hear the bleatings of the flocks? For the divisions of Reuben, there were great searchers of heart.
Oh, right there. So all this is going into we in captivity, man. The only way we can come together and bridge these divisions like that was in Reuben, we have to rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Then he started putting people back in offices and different positions. But the only way you're gonna learn how to do those positions is rehearsing the righteous acts. So that's practice. So it's like everything that we're supposed to do, we're supposed to continuously do because the law is forever. So it's like if we was in our own land, it ain't no taking no days off in Sabbath. It ain't no taking no new moons off. It ain't taking no high holy days off. You know what I'm saying? Anything that the Most High commanded us to do, we will be doing it, period. And it wouldn't be no grace neither. So if you went against the law, you was going to have to get the punishment. So now just because we in captivity or coming out of captivity and we under grace, that don't give us the right to disrespect the laws of the Most High God. So like being on time to do these things, man, is paramount. This brother's supposed to be in here right now. Don't nobody communicate. I put in the messenger that what time it was going to be. Sent the link out. People want to communicate now while we doing the class. We got to call brothers. You ain't finna get that luxury when the game clock is on, man. When it's really game time, what the hell do people think that's going to be happening? I don't get it. It's a lot of people been in this truth for a long time. It's time to grow up, man. It's time for men to step up. It's time for people to take on offices before these kids come behind you and take over you. because the next generation is coming up. If you an old ass dude in this truth and you ain't making no progress, you might well look at yourself as one of the ones that got left in the wilderness. Because if you're gonna be the same old ass person, that's what's gonna happen. You will be one. It's clear as day. The people that got left in the wilderness for 40 years that didn't get to come out was the ones who did not change. So you want to come out of Egypt, come out of Babylon, and be the same damn person, then go right ahead. Don't increase your learning. Don't study to show yourself approved. Don't get better with your time management. Don't get better with doing the things that the Most High told us to do, and your ass go get left in the wilderness. It's simple. When I'm seeing dudes who've been in this truth 4, 5, 6 years still doing the same stuff, not making no progress, not learning no more precepts, not getting themselves geared up to teach, not doing none of that stuff, bro, I look at somebody who's getting left in the wilderness because we got to prove ourselves. Right, let's get it. Give me Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 27. I'm telling people this ain't no joke. People want to take this as a joke. This ain't no joke, man. Or it wouldn't be all these writings about us doing the same exact stuff.
You said Baruch 4 and 27?
Mm-hmm.
Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 27. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto God, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. For as it was your mind to go astray from God.
What did the Lord say?
For as it was your mind to go astray from God.
He didn't make us go astray. It was our forefathers' mind, our minds to go astray from the Most High God. And like the brother said, we are the new ancestors. And we need to act accordingly. We need to be setting a better example now for these youngsters that's coming up after us. You know what I'm saying? So it was our mind to go astray. Read on.
So being returned, seek him 10 times more.
No, he said be the same nigga.
Seek him 10 times more.
No, see, be the same Christian nigga that you was when you came into the truth.
Seek him 10 times more.
Why am I not seeing brothers and sisters seeking the Most High 10 times more like he said for us to do? Bruh, if brothers I need to see brothers doing their own classes on their own day. I need to see brothers stepping up to grab his mic to start teaching. I need to see brothers showing up on time. I need to see brothers at all the stuff that the Most High commanded us to do. See, that's why sisters act like that, because brothers act like that. If a brother feel like he can take the Sabbath off for no reason with no explanation, why a sister don't feel the same way? They following our example. So I'm letting everybody know, ain't no more loosey-goosey. You can loosey-goosey at the house. You know what I'm saying? If you want to loosey-goosey, and we already have a set schedule and program that has been clocked out for us by the Most High. Been doing it for years. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing gonna change. We know when it's real Sabbath is. We know when the Sabbath is, but we understand the Sabbath and the purpose of it. So just because we rehearsing the righteous acts and we under grace, does that give you the right to neglect what the Most High told us to do? Not if he said to seek him 10 times more. Read that part again, huh?
Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 28. For as it was your own mind to go astray from God, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
You're supposed to seek him 10 times more, man. So I may not call people out on certain things, but I'm gonna say something if I don't see you seeking them 10 times more with the rest of the brothers and sisters that's trying to seek them 10 times more. Because this is ridiculous, man. If somebody was new in this truth, they'd be on fire. They want to learn. How can you learn from a bunch of people that don't want to do what the Most High commanded us to do. We supposed to be an example.
Con.
Uh,
How can we be an example if everybody choosing to come and go as they please? But the moment somebody closed the door on you, then everybody in uproar. Man, they won't let me come to the new moon. They won't let me do this. Well, you ain't been here. When people get tired of your stuff, then they the bad guy. But when the door been open the whole time, you've been coming and going as you please. You ain't been contributing to the body. You ain't been contributing to the ministry. And then when people get tired, then they turn into the bad guy because you've been used to doing what you want to do. But the whole thing is we supposed to be learning discipline. That's what this is about.
Mm-hmm.
How are you learning discipline if you come every other Sabbath? Well, I gotta go to this show, so I'm gonna miss the Sabbath. Is that what the scriptures say? See, I don't want nobody around me like that because we not gonna get better like that. And everybody who do it, we know everybody, and everybody who do it is not up to par. And then the ones who do it all the time, they be a little strict. So I try to be in the middle, and it's like people don't respect that. So it's like, what can you do with Israelites? You know what I'm saying? It's either you go coat mode on them and put your foot on their neck, and that might work for some people, but the person that has to do it, if you're not that type of person, it's not gonna work for you. It might work for them, but it don't work for me. I'm not a cult leader and a dictator. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put on Christ, and Christ didn't work like that. Everything has to be willfully done. Everything. We have to, and I need to be seeing brothers bringing out the precepts. You know what I'm saying? We got to be showing that we have been studying to show ourselves approved. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody don't say nothing, don't mean they can't see. We can see. We've been doing this too long. We can tell when somebody's studying. They get to busting out new precepts. You ain't heard them use. They be excited, ready to teach.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when they ain't did nothing, boy, you don't hear nothing. But I'm telling you, if you continue to do it, you don't have to even think about it. You know, the precepts will just come. You know what I'm saying? You go from having your little notebook to you ain't even got no notebook. You just come straight out the door. You know what I'm saying? Give me give me Luke 9 and 62.
Gotcha.
Because I remember when I first came into this truth, boy, I used to see the Fox coming off the dome, all them other brothers coming with the precepts, man. I used to be like, oh Lord, I so pray I get like that. You know them precepts like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And slowly but surely over time, they just get to sticking on you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And now when the conversation leads you, you know exactly where precept to go to now because you did it. It's repetition. You got your fallback, but depending on what question they ask, you're supposed to be able to direct them into the word of God because he said when you speak as an oracle of God.
Exactly. So that's the whole thing. You don't want nobody come up there. If you actually study, over time, you will see every subject matter come up. If you watching videos and watching brothers, you will see the answer to every question that they're going to ask come up. But you have to study. You have to study. That's why I say study to show thyself approved.
Ah, there you go, Elder.
I had a precept for you out whenever you get a chance.
Bring it out.
Colossians chapter 3 and verse 23. And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not unto man.
That's the whole thing. That's why nobody can never stop me.
Mm-hmm.
I know they can't stop the elf because as a rock, I've been knowing Rock for years. I've been knowing Yona for years. We do this for the Most High. I don't think now one of these men that's on the screen, and brother, you hear his device ain't coming up. I don't think now brother in here is doing this for no man. Because it ain't gonna work like that. It's not gonna work. If you trying to sleep with man, that's how you gonna be in a bad situation. They gonna, you might well call them in Geppetto and call your ass Pinocchio. They gonna be pulling the strings. They gonna be pulling the strings on you do that. I'd rather the Most High be pulling my strings. You know what I'm saying? I want the Most High to do this to me.
I remember earlier when me and you was talking on the phone, Deacon, is when we was in the world, we was on fire to do worldly things.
Oh yeah.
And if we use that same passion and same energy we was doing to do worldly things and use that fire and this truth, man, we wouldn't even be able to be touched.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Brothers out here going hard. Like, I was gonna pull up them little dudes from Chicago. They think they so hard, bro. That you take that same energy and fight the devil with. Then you hard.
You know what? I got
hard if you going against your own brother.
Look, I gotta let Yahweh Shah speak on that. That's Luke 9:41. And Yahweh Shah answer said, "Oh, faithless and perverse generation."
What is our people?
Oh, faithless and perverse generation.
Mm-hmm.
How long shall I be with you and suffer you? And suffer you. Bring thy son hither. He said, I don't even want to deal with you. Bring your son hither. That goes back to what you said. Like you said, that next generation coming up. He said, I ain't even finna suffer with you. How long I gotta suffer with you? Bring your son here. He done bypass you now. Let me talk to your son. I'll make more progress with your son.
Yeah, and this got worse and worse. It done got worse. You would have had a better chance dealing with our granddaddy. But you got a better chance dealing with us. This next generation all the way retarded. Like I didn't think we can get this bad. Like it's horrible. It's horrible out here. These is when they say mistress women bringing forth monsters. These is monsters.
Oh no, they on demon time now. We past monsters. We on demons now.
There go, and there go the sign right there. When you start saying yourself that you on demon time, you are acknowledging that you work for Satan. I never say no stupid shit like that. I work for the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name of Hamashiach Yahweh Shah. I will never say no dumb shit like that. I ain't never heard nobody in our generation. Now they done said a few dudes in some rap songs talked about selling out to the devil. A few, but this is a common thing today where these kids is talking about their own demon time. Like you the devil. You're a damn little monster. You know what I'm saying? And I commend IUIC for going to O Block and challenging them dudes. Ain't nothing but a bunch of cowards and faggots. It's just what it is. Bro, listen to what I'm telling you. You to be that evil, you got to be a homosexual. Because you don't have no care in the world for nobody.
Right.
Look, the people that was in the marches for abortion was homosexuals. They don't care about no babies. You know what I'm saying? Is you not equivalent to that when you going around shooting up your own damn neighborhood and killing innocent people and kids? You equivalent to the goddamn Transformers out here protesting for abortion and Margaret Sanger and Bill Gates and his father. You on the same page with them and probably got a cross around your neck on demon time. So everything lining up now. It wasn't lining up before. Why the hell somebody can wear a cross and call themselves a gangster or wear a cross and be a damn in the porno industry or be a pastor or a KKK member? How the hell did all of them line up? Oh, it makes sense now. I'll praise to the Most High. Because all of them is on demon time. The Pope on demon time. The so-called gangsters on demon time. The police on demon time. The president on goddamn demon time. The president, Joe Sleepy Jim Crow Joe, who said that it was a sin for Florida to stop children from changing their gender, is on demon time. Kamala Harris is on demon time. Oh, Barack Obama is on demon time. Mitch McConnell, Donald Trump, the generals, the admirals, everybody in this goddamn country on demon time. If you trust what God is they trusting in? They already proved it ain't the Most High God, Yahweh. So, what God? We know what God, but why they won't say it? Because they on demon time. Put Lucifer as a hero.
Yeah.
All we gotta do is go pluck the proof. How is this country for the Most High God Yahweh if you made Lucifer a hero?
13 different cartoons right now. On Cartoon Network, you got Lucifer daughter as a hero. They had the show Lucifer. You got 13 different shows that right now got some form of devil or Lucifer as the good guy.
And then you know what? Rock, give me Isaiah chapter 47. See, we gotta understand where we at. That's why I'm telling Bruce, you gotta tighten up, man. You gotta tighten up. I'm only dealing with 300. We gotta be like the 300, man. You can't be the hunchback. They wasn't messing with the hunchback. The 300, the Spartans wasn't like America. See, democracy is so that America could usher in all this bullshit for these different groups. LGBT, they use us as a catalyst. The feminist movement, LGBTQ, ABC, handicap, the religions, the ADL, all these different, any group that you can think of that can grab some power, that's what democracy does. This group needs equality. This group, how the hell you gonna be in the same place and everybody got the same rights? And that's why I brought up the 300. It don't work like that. So you look at the 300. If you want something that's sustainable and something that's solid and legit, then look at the 300. They was all on the same page. Even the Bible tells you to consider the ant, right? But then where did the hunchback go that he was accepted? And we gonna see America. Where did the hunchback go?
Over there with them Persians, doing every perverse thing known to man.
No, we went to the perverts. There was a handicap group over there for him, right? Minority group for him, right? LGBT group for him, right? That's democracy. See, a republic is for individual rights, right? That's what the Republicans fight for. Individual rights, not no damn groups. Their individual rights is white supremacy for them. But you want to ride the wave as a man, you want your individual rights.
That's
I don't
right.
need to be lumped in with a goddamn. I don't want to be in a group with no nothing. Well, we not minorities. If you ain't gonna call us what we is, then I ain't in none of them groups. I don't want to be in Persia, Babylon, Egypt. That's all inclusive. No, I want some standards. And I want some people that's rejected. And I want all that because I want to get down.
We want some segregation. We want some segregation. We want segregate. We separatists. We can go Star Wars. We separatists.
That's it. You took the word right out of my mouth. This is the way. That's what holy mean, ain't it?
That's right. Separate.
We want some separation. We want some separation from church and state and America. God dang me. Read that out, that Isaiah.
Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the milestones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
The Most High is going to expose this whore of Babylon. She's a whore. She's a lady. She's a whore. Virgin whore of Babylon. Will lay with anybody. Look at it. Go all around the world seducing. Trying to push homosexuality. Ain't nobody finna tell me we ain't in Babylon / Egypt / hell. Because who does that? Who goes around trying to force people into homosexuality?
With a bomb.
Huh?
With a bomb.
With a what?
With a bomb.
With a bomb. Get out and lay down. Man, if that ain't of the devil, if that ain't of Satan, then who is he then? America is pushing homosexuality. The African countries like, damn, Russia and China coming with money and weapons. Y'all coming with LGBT. What the hell is going on?
And with the new currency.
Huh?
The new currency with Russia and Africa, Brazil. It's like
I'm getting something.
it'll take 55. Well, this is what they're saying. 55 of our dollars for their dollar.
If that's for one. That's for one of their dollars. It's $55 American dollar.
Some gum, some candy.
That's gonna change.
And
they gonna be basing theirs off gold. America's ain't based off nothing. Europe ain't based off nothing. This how bad they cheated the game. Just imagine you went in the damn store with 100 pesos talking about, give me that top shelf. They gonna laugh at you. That's what Americans would say. Give me that top shelf up there. Here's this money. Man, that money ain't worth nothing. You ain't got nothing back. But our people so goddamn stupid. I'm going to get the bag. Do you know how much the bag is worth?
They need to learn how to grow a potato.
It's worth, dude. You watch the market.
You mean you going to get that sackcloth?
Huh. Do you think that that bag gonna be worth much once China and Russia and Britain and India, the BRICS block of countries that start their own currency? How long you think that bag gonna last?
We lost.
They killed Gaddafi. Same thing that China and Russia about to do. They killed Obama. Obama killed Gaddafi. They had an African kill another African. If that ain't about the dirtiest thing you can do, the white man ain't even when he killed him himself. Had the half breed go do it. And then China and Russia backdoor and gonna run the same play. But you can't do them like that. So what I'm telling our people, we need to get together. These people make a move. This is what pisses me off about our people, bro. The fact that we watching this stuff happen on the world stage. The fact that we watch one country invade another country, countries coming together for financial reasons, all this different stuff, and we ain't got no play. We over here arguing about bullshit. But that pisses me off, bro. We wasting all this time arguing, pity-patting feelings and crying about every damn thing you can imagine. Why they got bombs and jets and ships and money and stealing everybody gold and got the people working for the lithium and dying for it and doing it. We sit over here arguing about some damn feelings. That's pathetic, bro.
A block, a piece of concrete.
that you don't own.
Forget the concrete part, because it started up here.
Come.
It's this right here. You laying at home by yourself. The person ain't even nowhere around you, and you done caught feelings and feeling some type of way. You can't concentrate on your damn day for wanting to get into you letting the devil run your brain to beef with your brother or your sister. That's our people. Why do we think white people know? All I gotta do is make that nigga mad. They know once that nigga get mad, he ain't thinking straight.
All ration out the
I
window.
don't give a hell. I don't give a hell. I go to jail. They know. That's where they want you to go. They don't care if you want to go or not. That's where they want to send you. That's why we say stay in the spirit. Stay in the spirit. Because it's about slowing down and being smarter about how we move. You know what I'm saying? If they think they know us,
Mhm.
God told us no. Come back to your heritage, and they don't know you. They can't play us. But
That's right.
rehearsing the righteous acts, man. We all a work in progress. But we got to be consistent. I have seen growth in brothers. You know, shoot, me and Nate might well be Wild Bill Hitchcock and what's the other?
Billy
No,
the
praise
Kid.
God,
Yeah,
man.
Billy
God.
the Kid.
You know what I'm saying? When I came into this truth, brothers done calm down now. That crisis is resting on us. We done made mistakes.
That's right.
We learn from those mistakes. I'm trying to get brothers to do the same thing. Do not stay stagnant, man. That's all of Israel.
Gone.
Because everybody expected you to be the same person.
Oh.
And so then, because they think they know you,
Mm-hmm.
they know you, they think they can play you. But you start moving according to Christ, it won't work. Calling me a nigga ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Calling me out my name ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work no more. You don't have to come with something bigger than that. That's when we move up in these spiritual planes, man. And I'm telling you, if you don't, matter of fact, hold that right there, Zerock. Yona, give me Wisdom of Solomon out there pocket. Out there pocket with chapter 6 and verse 17.
Gotcha.
We're gonna finish that. Because this is what America, with her witchcraft, got us twisted at. And we can't be falling for her witchcraft. Like,
At all.
I'm telling you, the people that our people listen to, Beyonce, right? They love Beyonce, right? She said in one of her songs that she take the pages out of the Bible and use it for her mistress, right? She told what she got. Her husband.
Wow.
Several mentionings and comparing himself to Christ in several songs. A song called Lucifer. 99, this 9th song, 99 Problems, Flipped Upside Down, 666. Man, we know what's going on. Lil Wayne, these H's love me like Satan. When you making little innuendos like that, they showing you who they work for. You know what I'm saying? We have to counteract that.
Gone.
Read that out.
This is the book of the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6 and verse 17. You said 17, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline.
Oh, right there. The very true beginning of wisdom, because that's what it's talking about in the Wisdom of Solomon. It's the desire of discipline. You have to desire the discipline. I can't discipline you. I can't make you do nothing. You have to desire it. I desire the discipline for the wisdom.
Ah.
But you got to desire it. The very true beginning of her, which is wisdom, is the desire of discipline, meaning you want to buckle down on doing the things the Most High told us to do. The discipline is there. We just have to do it. He told us everything that we should do and when we should do it. What's the problem? We're supposed to be evolving our life around the truth, not the truth around our life, man. Everybody got too many excuses. I've been in this truth for too long. Wife, children, been able to do everything I needed to do for them while I've been in this truth. Ain't missing nothing. Ain't making no excuses. That's how I know you can do it. But if you're not buckling down and being disciplined, you're not gonna do it. Like when you first came into the truth, right? And you had to start keeping the Sabbath. It was hard because you were so used to doing whatever you was doing on Sabbath. Then when you finally got it down, you did 2 Sabbaths in a row, then 3 Sabbaths, then 4. You know what I'm saying? And you start, okay, I could do this. Because you start molding your life around you keeping the Sabbath.
God.
We know things come up, but for some people, it's just like, damn, all the time, my brother. We only get together 1, 2 times, 1 time out the week for sure. We do classes, then we got 2 times out the month for sure. No,
Right.
Sabbaths and a new moon. We commanded to come together in a month, barring high holiday. Which, what difference do it make? We supposed to be serving the Lord anyway. It's people when we going to church. People going to Sunday, Wednesday, choir practice on Thursday, something on Friday. You know what I'm saying? I know
Saturday youth school up there on Saturday for the teenagers, youth school.
Sunday school. Then you went to the regular service. And we came back that evening. Come on, man. Ain't nobody, Most High ain't make this thing different. We got to buckle down. Read on up.
And the care of discipline is love.
Is what?
Is love.
So when you got that discipline, that's because you got that love. You care that much. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. Read on.
And love is the keeping of her laws.
If you love the Most High, we're going to do what he told us to do.
That's right.
What he told us to do, that means we're desiring that discipline. Because if we don't do it, then if the Most High loves you, he's going to chastise. Finish it out.
And the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption.
And that's what we're trying to achieve. So I don't know how the person's going to achieve incorruption if they don't achieve discipline and love and get that wisdom to be able to pass it down. That's what all this is about. This ain't for just to be wasting time. People got to work. Brother's tired right now. There ain't no time to be wasted. All this time is to get it right. That's what it's for. Verse out, the last 2 verses.
All right. Verse 19. And incorruption maketh us near unto God. Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom.
Are we trying to get in the kingdom or what? To get closer to the Most High God, we got to put on incorruption.
No, I'm trying to get there.
So we got to show the Most High that we definitely trying to shed off that old man, Babylon, and we trying to put on that incorruption so that we can make it into the kingdom. Plus, that's wisdom. Be smart is what you're trying to do. Especially when you know ain't nothing here for us in this country. Now you got something else?
Yeah, Nick. I got a little precept I want to pull out because this is one of the things that I notice about when it comes to that changing, coming up out of the worldly lifestyle and begin to put away that stuff as we grow in this truth. But there's a Paul gave us a little remedy. You know what I'm saying? A little formula that we need to follow to help out. Zerah, give me that Romans 12:1.
Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service.
Now, it sounds like to me what the Most High is telling us is that this is a service to do the things that we need to be doing. Why? Because it helps us to change who we are. We begin to go down that path. Now, when Paul began to say this, Paul began to start out by the word beseech. That means I beg you, my brother. You see what I'm saying? And that's what basically we need to be doing once we come to the knowledge of this truth. We got to start begging people to follow the scriptures, follow the law, statutes, and commandments in which God gave us. Because why? If we keep them, we live, right? But if we let them go, we die. Read on.
And be not conformed to this world.
Be not what?
And be not conformed to this world.
He's talking about the world in which he says, if you love the world or anything in the world, is you are enmity with God, meaning you are separate from God. You're not in his presence, okay? That's the world he's talking about. He's not talking about the world that's mentioned of in Isaiah 14 and
No, 17, 45.
14 and 17. Yeah, 45 and 17. Shalaki. Thank thee. The water. So that's the world he's talking about. Now read that again. Be not conformed.
And be not conformed to this world.
But what?
But be ye transformed.
How am I going to be transformed?
By
The answer's right there. Read.
By the renewing of your mind.
By the renewing of our minds. We got to get that old mind concept out of us. I don't care if it's Christianity. I don't care if it's drugs. I don't care what none of the stuff is. We got to get that old world out of our minds so that we can become a better person for who? For Yahweh. He said, because that's our reasonable service unto him. Read on.
That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
Okay, somebody give me the perfect will of God.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 40, in verse 7. Read. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me. I delight to do thy will, oh my God. Yea, thy law is written within my heart.
You hear that? His law is written, and that's his will. That his law, that we have his law within our hearts. You see what I'm saying? Now watch this here, because this here the remedy is it helps a lot. Read on out.
Me? Or yo?
Zerah.
Zerah. All right. Romans chapter 12 and verse 3. For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think.
No, he ought to be puffed up and think he above everybody because he know a few precepts.
Not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think.
Read on.
But think soberly.
Think out.
Think soberly.
Read on.
According as God hath dealt to every man the measure of faith.
The measure of faith. Our praise, because see, that's where our wealth lies, is within our faith. That riches. And we'll find that in Peter, I think it's chapter 2, verse 5. You know what I'm saying? That's that faith. That's that wealth. That's where we ought to be at as men and women of God. If we can get rid of all that old worldly stuff, and then I like to say that old Willie Lynch stuff, you know what I'm saying? If we can get rid of that concept, man, we'll be the powerfulest thing on the planet. Can't nobody stop us. Can't nobody deal with us. Can't nobody control us. You know what I'm saying? And we got the most powerful weapon. I don't care how many bombs, as officers said. I don't care nothing about they bombs or none of that. Guess what? We got the ultimate bomb. We got the bomb that'll destroy the bombs. You know what I'm saying? And that's the bomb in Gilead. Talking about Christ. Huh?
Yeah, I'm glad faith. Because that's major in what we do. That's what brothers be proving if they ain't got faith.
Con.
Like you said, James 2:5 reads, "Hearken, my beloved brother, has not God chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom, which he has promised to them that love him?"
Right.
When you read this and you see the promise, you see promise to something, and you're gonna be trying to get that promise.
Con.
You're not gonna stop because you believe the Most High. The difference between what we doing between brothers is how much you believe.
That's it.
Hey,
That's
I'll back there with that with
Your works.
Romans 11:1. I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid. For I am also an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin, which I am. He said, verse 2, God hath not cast away his people, which
Right.
he foreknew. Right there, it's simple. What ye not what the scripture saith of Elijah? So it's asking another question. So you don't believe what Elijah said? Again, you don't believe. You ain't believing what's right in front of you. How ye maketh intersections to God against Israel, saying, Lord, they have killed the prophets and dig down thine altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life.
That's the ultimate lack of faith. When you kill the prophets, because you don't believe they report.
That's right.
On the deep level, a lot of them people don't believe our report. I mean, if they had the chance, they'd want to kill us too.
Exactly.
In the Most High, they got faith in America. They got faith in this world. You know what I'm saying? They really do. Like, if you went and voted for Joe Biden, you had faith that Joe Biden is going to help you. You had faith that
Lamentations 4:17.
exactly. You had faith that they were going to let Kamala Harris do anything. You ain't heard a damn thing Kamala Harris did since you've been there. They ain't letting us do nothing.
Quietest vice president I ever seen.
Go watch the House of Cards. And you'll see how they
Joe
work.
Biden
You'll see why
is dependable.
nothing for Kamala Harris. She weak. They don't even want her to run for president. Usually the vice president be the next one up the bat. They don't even want her. A lot of people believe in these people, man.
Yep.
Yeah, matter of fact, since you brought it up, Elder, Lamentations 4:17.
Con.
All right.
Trust in the Most High. And that's the difference between brothers. How much faith do you have in the Most High? See,
That's right.
I'm strong faith.
And that's what he was talking about, Deacon, in Revelation chapter 3. Our poverty, he know where we at and all that there, but he said, but thou art rich, because we know what we got next.
Call me the Sith Lord of faith.
Con.
I'm strong in the faith, because that's all I got.
Con.
I'm never wavering on that. He even proved it to me too many times. But some brothers ain't got that same faith. Some sisters ain't got that same faith. And it wavers.
Yes.
Lamentations 4:17.
Yeah.
Con.
Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us, our eyes are yet failed for our vain help and our watching. We have watched for a nation that could not save us.
The whole right there, because every goddamn president that's been here in the United States of America, not one of them has helped us, but yet we think if you vote a Republican, it's going to change for you. If I vote Democrat, it's going to change for me. If I vote Independent, it's going to change for me. Guess what? None of that changed nothing.
And I'm going to tell you the dumbest stuff I ever heard in my life. I'm going to vote for the lesser of the two evils.
Yeah, that was dumb there. That was dumb.
Which one the lesser of the two evils? How do you figure that? The lesser of the two. They both evil.
Exactly.
Both gonna make you go against the Most High God.
That's right.
So you watching for a nation that cannot say they're not
Let's
gonna
go.
say it.
Oh my
When in
God.
the hell has it? They lied about Abraham Lincoln. Said he freed the slaves. No, he didn't.
That's right.
We just
That's
transferred the
right.
power to the states. That's all.
Exactly. He didn't even want to free the slaves.
Well, it was if you go back on the history on it was the so-called radical Republicans, which
Mm.
black folks used to be Republicans back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
And
But the Democrats, the Klansmen, they come on with another system to try to set up to make Negroes convert over to Democrats.
we was Republicans because this was a
Mm.
republic,
Yep.
and we wanted our individual rights. We didn't have
Right.
for no black people rights. We want to be men. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You to lump us in a group with a bunch of people that ain't trying to do the same thing as we try. You know what I'm saying?
John.
Of course, we would be national republics because we wanted our individual rights. And so once we got those, we started making strides. They said, hold up. We
All
can't
praise.
be individuals and be men. We need to block them together so we can stereotype all of them and make everybody think that they something that they're not.
Gone.
Them all
Gone.
seem like the same thing, then we can get everybody to look at them the same way. That's all it's
Gone.
man.
Gone.
You got to look at each individual man. You can't pull that same stereotype stuff because everybody not lazy. I know everybody on this thing ain't lazy.
Gone.
Look, I talk to y'all do today. Brothers working.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't stereotype us with that. But that's what they always wanted. Just like when they brought us over here in slavery, they tried to say we were savages. We was uncivilized. But the reality was, no, they are the savages and they're uncivil.
Con.
Say we was brought here by savages.
Exactly. Only a savage
God's chosen.
grab
Yeah.
another person or people and bring them and treat them like they treated us. Oh, you gotta be a savage.
You
Yeah.
know they're against
Yeah.
God. And you know they're against the Most High because if they even kept a slight, even one law, we wouldn't have been took in slavery. If they even regarded any of God's law, it wouldn't happen.
And it's like that wasn't the problem. We were going in slavery. It's how they got to treat us while we in slavery. You know what I'm saying? That's what make them savages. That's what make them beasts of the field.
That's right. That's right.
Treat another person. All right, we in slavery, we conquered, but you gotta treat us like you gotta buck break somebody. You gotta
Come on, bro.
Mhm.
You
Come
gotta
on, bro.
break somebody's wife. You
You
gotta
got to take a brother and put him with 4 horses and pull a man apart.
exactly
Come on, bro.
beyond
Beyond.
what was supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, but you live and you learn.
Mm.
And
That's it. That's it.
Come on. Right.
what not to do. That's what I'm telling everybody. God damn, man. Grow up. Because every man to a T should be learning how to run a congregation. You never know what's going to happen.
That's right.
That's how the Most High set this thing up.
Mm-hmm.
That the king, they already sacrificed the king. We waiting on him to come back. So in the meantime, he's a martyr. So they can't take the head no more. So this is a virus that they can't stop.
That's right.
Praise. All praise.
Every man step up. Just like the 300. If somebody fall down, somebody's supposed to step up and take that place since we all the same.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sit back in the cut waiting. You know what to do. If you've been doing this, you already know what we got to do. Every
That's
Saturday,
right.
barring the information we need to know where we're going, but we already know what we need. We already know what we're going to do. We already know what we need to say and what spirit we need to be in. It ain't nothing new. It should be on us at this point. You know what I'm saying? So men need to grow up. Rock stepped up, said he wanted to do a class. All praise.
All praises. All praises.
Teacher
All praise.
step up and say, I need to grab that mic. Now I ain't forcing nobody, but I know how this thing works. Because if you ain't got your stuff together, you don't get exposed. I done seen it. But you studying to show yourself approved and you getting ready, then
That's right.
you gonna know and you gonna want to do it like we supposed to. You're not forcing nobody to do nothing, but you need to do what the Most High is driving you to do too.
God.
That talking about what they ain't told
God.
me. Man, look here. I'm telling everybody right now. Study to show yourself approved and the spirit to be on you to want to do it. And when you ready to do it, you gonna do it.
And what he said, make a workman that need not be ashamed. You're ashamed of this gospel. Okay, the real gospel. You know what I'm saying?
And not be ashamed nor confounded is what scriptures say.
What he said, he said, study to show thyself approved, the workman that need not be ashamed, but rightly dividing the word of truth.
Not running from it, not getting scared when somebody asks you a question. If you
Exactly.
show yourself approved, you're gonna be ready for any question. Boy, I've been waiting on you to ask me this.
Hey, hold on.
It's line up on when you're studying it that the Most High send somebody up there to test you.
Hit that Google in a minute on that ass. I'm not afraid to go there. You know what I'm saying? I hit Google in a minute.
That's what we here for.
That's it.
It ain't like if you up there teaching and somebody asks you a question that you ain't got support. You'll have so much support you won't even know what to do with all the support.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Answer.
We understood.
You're gonna be like, hold on, I got it out. But if you don't know, them answers gonna be right there waiting for you.
That's right. That's it.
The purpose of being like 300, so we don't miss a beat. But don't get this thing confused, like looking around at other places and looking like, well, those brothers, that's the leadership, they got it. No, we ain't got it. We all leadership.
That's right.
We all leadership.
Yeah,
You
God.
know what I'm saying? We all leading our families, right?
That's right.
You got to lead your household. That's just a smaller division of the infantry. So we all got to be leaders. You never know when you got to pull out the map, the calendar, and figure out when the feast day is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You depend on nobody. You got to know how to do all these things on your own. And if we all know how to do it, then we will not falter.
That's right.
We will not fail. You know what I'm saying? And if brothers want to fall back, that's cool. But we ain't leaving no man behind. Nobody ain't gonna get to blame us, blame me and mine. We ain't left nobody behind. If you went AWOL, that's on you. And we not mad.
That's on you. That's right. That's right.
Sound like U.S. Navy or the Marines. You a child of God.
And the path is narrow anyway.
Huh?
The path is narrow.
Path narrow, bro. I'm not taking no breaks from it. You might lose your way.
That's right. That's right.
It's so narrow that only one man can pass through it. And damn, first of all, you got to find it.
God.
God.
That's hard for her.
We've been over here
God.
working in noonday trying to find righteousness. We
That's
finally found it, and people want to jump off of it. Boy, you crazy. Child, please.
Say, child, please.
That's what you want. I thought you had something. I thought you had something you wanted to bring.
No, I'm still holding that one y'all had me holding the lemon.
Yeah. Let him go and kill it out.
Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail, for our vain help and our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. And end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
Scriptures say what they say.
That's good.
Yep.
The scriptures say what they say.
Come.
How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?
Mm-hmm.
We gonna keep groveling on our hands and knees to a damn caveman that can prove they don't care much.
That's right.
It ain't no more in their cup. Somebody
And the Most High, he giving us a head start.
huh?
The Most High is giving us a head start. Giving us the upper hand. Let us know what's going on.
Watch.
Towards the prophecies.
But it's amazing how you go through these scriptures and people god dang act like they didn't just read or hear what it's. I could have swore Revelation said, "Blessed are those that read."
Do the commandments.
No. We know that.
No.
We know that. But it also said in Revelation 1.
1 and 3. I got it.
Yeah, read that.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein.
See, that's the key.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed are those that read and hear, right? So we go to class, we read and hear. But you can't complete the blessing unless you do those things that you read and heard.
You have to apply.
A lot of people sit in class, hear and read what's coming out, but it don't stick because they don't do.
Exactly.
Out of blessing. Because the moment you heard it, and that's right, hallelujah. That's like in church. They hear all the stuff, hallelujah, amen. As soon as they walk out, they don't remember nothing.
That's right. Hey, Dick. Also, that's a two-part fold. That's a fold there. Zerock, read that 18 again on that lamentation. Listen to this right here. Because it's a two-part. It's a two-part. What they call a twofold? Is that what they call a twofold? You can be a blessing and it can be a curse. Okay, watch this here. Read that out.
Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Read on.
They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets.
Uh-huh.
Our end is near.
Our end is what?
Our end is near.
Read on.
Our days are fulfilled.
Our days are fulfilled.
For our end is come.
Our end have come. Now watch this here. Now you can look at it that if you keep the will of God, you keep the law, statutes, and commandment. You know what I'm saying? The end of slavery is over with for us. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because we know Christ coming back to deliver us, right?
Right.
Or on the other hand, you can go the other way and your end is still come. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get caught dying. You're going to get caught dead in that sin. And when that happens, it's over with for you. I always say this over and over. There's no more slavery for Israel after this. Only thing you got is the lake of fire. That's it. I yield, D.
I'm gonna back that up with proof. In Lamentations 4 and 21. Rejoice, be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass unto thee, thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished. O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. Like you just said, ain't no more captivity after this.
Ain't no more captivity.
Ain't no more captivity after this.
No more.
So that's it.
And the last scripture, the days will be fulfilled. Time moving by so fast, but the months just moving by so fast. So
What you talking about, brother? We still in February, ain't we?
2024 coming right up.
Oh, brother, I'm gonna have to bow out gracefully. I don't want my phone to just cut off while we in the middle of class, but I can't even find a charger long enough to reach. I
Hey,
told you
give me
I'm
one
on
more.
video.
We're finna get ready to get off. Give me one more scripture. Give me Matthew
Okay.
24 and 22. To back
Matthew.
up what the ox said about the day. Because it ain't no game, bro. These days are
That's
flying.
no ain't.
These
They
days
are.
Matthew,
going by like faster. In my whole lifetime, I don't remember days going by this quick.
Mm-hmm.
But Christ
What I
told
what I say, Deke?
24
I
and
said, shoot, today Monday. I said Friday tomorrow. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. It comes up on you that quick.
that's right.
And I've been around a long time and I ain't seen no days rolling like this.
Yeah. Matthew
You said
24 and 22.
Matthew
22.
4 and verse 22. And except those days should be shortened,
Mm-hmm.
there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
It's for our sake that they are short.
Gone.
Because if it's
Gone.
a place of rest, if we waiting on vain help in this place, it'll only do us justice if we can get out of this thing quicker.
Mm-hmm.
They are flying by, and he is explaining everything. Ain't no more captivity. It's for our sake that they flying by. You know what I'm saying? So
Gone.
that means that we have to get our stuff together.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, I got one for you. James chapter 1 and verse 22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves.
Well,
For
brothers don't know. I'll still be putting in the work. Brothers don't even understand. Because you don't see me on the camera, don't mean I ain't putting in the work.
But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word, and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself, and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was.
That's why the Most High, where He's putting us at, brothers need to stay in that lane. See,
that's right.
Understanding. If ain't leaning on our own understanding, we want to be the boss. I don't want to deal with them brothers. I want to be the boss. We need to learn to stay in our lane, man. If we knew what we do.
That's right.
Done.
Like all this, I want to be the boss stuff. They don't know. They don't even understand what Jack's about.
Yeah, it's a lot of weight.
Problems. That's what you say. You can't deal with your own problems, but you want to deal with everybody. The Most High putting people in positions, man. Brothers ain't happy. And if you are looking for it, then I know you crazy. You want to deal with a bunch of Israelite Negroes coming out the world trying to get it right. You want to do that.
Nah, you got to be called to do it. You got to be called to do it.
Man, even those that been called don't want to do it. Man, this thing ain't easy, bro. I'm serious. This thing ain't easy. It's the hardest job I ever had in my entire life.
Why you think your brother over here named Yona?
Look, I was hiding in that whale belly. But the Lord made me come just like that's why I earned the name. I earned it. He made me come do this warrior. I tried to run. He said, "Where you going?"
Over here. Let me get Luke 9 and 62. We gonna get it.
You had me pull that earlier. I got you. This is the book of Luke, chapter 9 and verse 62. And it reads, and Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of God.
You don't have time to be looking back. We don't have time to go back. You see what happened a lot, wife.
Yeah.
That's another
good example.
Looking back. What you looking for? What you're looking at, what you're looking at.
You know they cut everything back there.
We need to be looking forward. That's what I'm telling everybody. All this going back, looking back, dealing with stuff that's don't matter. Let's look forward towards the kingdom. Know what I'm saying? Give me the last one. Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 35.
Hebrews 10 and 35.
Mm-hmm.
Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 35. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which have great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of God.
After we did what?
After you done the will of God.
Did what come again?
After ye have done the will of God.
Okay.
Ye might receive the promise.
Read on.
For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come, and he will not tarry.
Uh-huh.
Now, the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul.
Bruh, all I can do is throw up prayers for brothers. They can come up with whatever excuse they want to come up with.
That's right.
But I know this. If the most, it say many are called and few are chosen. And if you were called and he led you down a certain path for him, and you pulled away from it, bro, he's all right. If the Most High gave you a job, you gonna then say, I don't want that job, I want to do something else. When brothers fighting to be the janitor in the kingdom,
let me mop the floor. Just let me mop the floor.
Just let me in.
How you doing,
Hey, man. See, y'all trying to get in easy, man. Give me the shitter. Give me the golden porcelain shitter.
Look, I told him, I'm not a cleaner. Most High tell me, look, I tell the Most High I do windows.
It don't matter, man. Just let me in that mug. Let me in that mug.
Because this the thing.
Oh.
This ain't the place. I can tell you that. So he promising us something. That I want to be where the promise is. That we the children.
God.
That's right.
Oh, I don't understand how a brother could be doing his work and then pull away. I pray for them brothers. It's not my problem, but I'm just bringing out the scriptures and I'm just telling brothers who in this thing, you might want to do what the Most High ordained you to do. Because he said if you turn away, you take your hand off the fire, you're not fit for the kingdom.
That's right. The scripture.
And plus, a lot of times, if brothers do that woman that's hindering you, she can't handle you because it say the man that pleases God shall escape her, but the sinner shall be taken. A lot of times that be brother's problem. But instead of leaning on the high, you leaning on a woman that can take you. Because you're not the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna give all thanks to the Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, Rakathai, the water, for even giving us the chance that he gives us. Because we could be so old here in Babylon, man. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got any parting remarks? Before I go eat my chicken.
I might have one. Go back to that Romans 12 is one thing I want to show you. Go down to verse number 3, I think it is. Verse number 3.
Romans 12 and verse 3. For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as God hath dealt to every man the measure of faith.
He had dealt to every man what?
The measure of faith.
We got the measure of faith. He ain't giving that no man no more than the next man. You know what I'm saying? It's what you do once you get in there.
Say, you know how they be holding up that money? They got a lot of money. That's how I'm holding up my faith.
That's right. That's right.
Hold on.
That's right.
Holding up my faith.
You gotta put it up your sleeve.
It's
Put it all up your sleeve.
You know what I'm saying? I got more
God.
Bibles. I got more books and more Bibles in there. It's
God.
no damn paper money. No damn paper.
That's right. That's right.
If we gonna hold up some paper, we gonna hold up this paper right here.
That's right.
If we gonna be rich in the faith, we got to show. Let's splurge that faith. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's be
And he even said it too. He says, believe in me as Nathaniel say. He said, as the scripture has said. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the Scrooge McDuck of faith.
Exactly. Exactly. A damn fool for faith.
That's right.
Shoot. Yes, sir.
Prove across the way. I'm trying to get it all. You know.
I can't even hear you, but I know brothers are tired. Brothers got to go to work tomorrow.
Wow. God.
Praise to the Most High God for letting us bring out some edification. And this is about brothers not taking a hand off the plow. Matter of fact, keeping a hand on it, putting the other hand on it, and push it 10 times even more for the Most High. Man.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, with all that said, all praise to the Father, man. In the name of His Holy Son. I'm not saying I can have a shot. I'm Yasharala. I'm Yasharala.
All praises. All praises.
All praise.